Right, I'm taking off from Antwerp and in a more suitable aircraft for a 22-mile flight. I'm in the shock cub. So let's go and check out the local sites. Cautiously easing the throttle forward. This is the beast of a machine. Very cautiously up off the tail wheel. Let's get some right rudder in. Airspeed's alive. I've got a crosswind, left stick. It's already climbing out. I've got flaps 1. Keep throttling up. Airspeed's still very low. Quite a crosswind actually. Okay, 60 knots. Let's put the flaps up. Right, it wants to settle in. Just check my trim's working. It is. And while I do that, let's go check out the outboard cameras. That looks pretty cool. While I reset my moving map display. Right, I want the magenta line to be at the start. Right, so we've got outboard camera, we've got inboard right, inboard left, outboard right. Also got a rear camera for landing, which might be fun to try later too. Righto, let's so no moving map display in the cockpit, but of course there's the one in the sim you can pull up. So let's watch our airspeed. I did overspeed this back in Minsk, which is quite disappointing. Right, so way south of track, coming back to the airport as you can see. Then we're going to head to the southwest. We're sitting on 500 feet. Excellent. Seem to have got that sight picture happening. Should have done by now. Right, coming left onto track. Love this cockpit. Love the whole aircraft. Right, you really feel like you're flying. And of course I'm flying in a 1:1 size with my 85-inch display. And as I was just reminded by watching Air Manager video, like in a real aircraft, when you look down, glance down, you've got instruments very close to you, 30 centimetres away, then you look up and the scenery is further away, which is a different focus for your eyes, and that adds to the immersion actually. Super cool. Right, so chit chat is all good, but let's look for Fort 1 at waypoint 1. Going to go to the left fuselage camera, I think. Seems to serve me well. Now it's a quite wooded area, quite built up. Just looking at my recon pictures. Fort 1, okay, it's at a lake. Lake is the clue. I think I can see the lake coming up. Here it is, indeed. Get a snapshot of that. Very picturesque scene. Fort 1, don't know the history of this. Something to look up. Now we're going to right-hand turn to the Palace of Justice, which huge building, pretty easy to spot. I do remember that. Anyway, you don't have to remember it because I've got my briefing notes here all nicely illustrated. And if you're flying the Microsoft version, you've got, of course, a subset of those pictures in the cockpit. One per waypoint, whereas in the other versions, of course, you've got a lot more pictures to look at, but it's up to you what you want. Anyway, got quite a ways to go. I think I can see it just left of the wing strut there, the vertical strut. Yep, I'm sure that's it. Look at the church. It's awesome. Good weather today too. It's a nice 12 degrees out there. Look at that intersection. I don't know. It looks so nice. I'm just saying it's a nice intersection. Right. Carrying on. So this is within the city limits. Very local flight. Be good sightseeing route to take your friends on. For example, in your home cockpit, they can sit behind you, look over your shoulder, give them a sick bag if they need one. There's plenty to look at. Look at the road network, and here's the palace coming up on the right. Let's get down a bit lower for that. I'm going to throttle back. Palace of Justice, and then in stark contrast, this let's call it a relic of postmodernism. Museum an des Strom. It's an art museum, I believe. Yep. Here we go. This is pretty eye-catching, that's for sure. Wow. Okay. Can we see much in the rear camera? Yeah, we'll get a shot there. Nice. Oh, look at the entrance too. It's wow. Okay, got to come back here in the chopper. Now, pretty much follow the canal around here. And there's our cursive photogrammetry haunting us there. You can see the brick-coloured building. It's kind of a reddish orange. Very good visual landmark, I've got to say that. You cannot miss it. But let's check this church out on the way, actually. Something it probably took generations to build. Quite amazing, wow. Fantastic. Right, and here's the focal point. Certainly stands out. It's made no attempt to blend in. Right, words fail me, and now waypoint 4 and 456, we are following the canal. I'm going to follow it way out to the east actually. Sitting on 50 knots, probably 80s, going to be a bit more comfortable, but this is good down to about 35. So following this canal, let's just pan the camera left. The ports are over there. We'll check them out on the next flight. .80 knots now, just retrimming a bit. It's coming up to 500 feet. Just pan the camera out a bit. Just enjoying all the detail. Very, very relaxing flight. Just throttle back a little bit. Coming up to 8.5, which is really just a bend in the canal. Nothing to get too disconcerted about. Looks amazing in there. Let's swing to the north a bit, because we're going to turn right. Look at, yeah, it's a long canal, as you can see. Let's look back. It's a great feature to follow. I try to pick obvious visual flight references, not obscure ones. And this is just a present, this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's speed up a little bit. I get to 100 knots. Watching the RPM, it's getting near maximum. The speed. This will be one of my quietest flights. I think the slower pace has slowed my brain down. Those jet flights, especially the short ones, boy, are they hectic sometimes. So bit of a strong crosswind there, so plenty of like, what's this on the left below us? What kind of institution is it? Is it commercial? Is it educational? All those kind of things one can look up. Now the big turns coming up at these two, you can see the large round body of water coming up on the right there. That's where we turn about 110 degrees, follow the main road back to Antwerp centre, which puts us just north of the airfield. going to just climb a bit. See if we can spot the main road. Climbing. Keep the energy up. Pretty sure that's the main road crossing at this bridge. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it wasn't too hard, was it? Right, throttle back. Let's get our head back in the game here. Literally. Right. Don't get too slow. So here's the main road coming in from the east. That just looks great. Follow this road all the way back to town centre. Don't overspeed. It's supposed to redline about 130. I swear I was only doing 100 when I broke the last one, so being super cautious today. Let's get the external camera out again. There we go. See more of that road. It's about a 6-mile run. And I think I'll call the airport now. Have I got them tuned in? I thought I did have. Channel 2. Channel 1. Channel 1. 132.305. I thought I had that dialed in. Let's do it now. 3132.305. 205. There we go. Yeah, right. 135.205. Mike India Golf 4.
Tower MiGMan 007 is 4 miles northeast, 900 feet with whiskey to land.
MiGMan 007 Tower. Altimeter 29.9er 110 tree 8 at 11. Make left traffic runway 11.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Fly left downwind runway 11 MiGMan 007.
Right, so the airport should... Oh, there it is. It's that green patch just coming into the... how can I say? Below the angled strut. Yep. Okay, cool. But anyway, we're going to continue up to the centre of town. Right, so let's check the speed. Let's go to the right wing. Oh, look at the golf course. So much to check out around here. Right, so let's go to the left wing. We are going to swing left. Looks like an athletic track down there. Sitting on 80 knots, which is, I like. And I reckon I've put the waypoint on this T intersection that's coming up.
MiGMan 007 wind 0 tree 8 at 11. Clear to land runway 11.
Mike India Golf, copy.
Clear to land runway 11 MiGMan 007.
Well, it's more than a T intersection. It's complex, but the road comes to an end. It's kind of a T intersection. No, it's not. It goes right across there. Anyway, it was quite easy to spot. So let's turn back to the airport, which we can see very clearly. Then we're landing to the left, actually, so we can go straight in. And where's all the buildings are down this end, so I'll land as short as I can. No point dropping the flaps yet, it'll take 2 weeks to get to the threshold. I'm sitting on 50 knots. Okay, let's give them stage 1 flaps now. Let's get back in the pit. Yep, that's stage 1. Yep, just want to double check. Fuel's good. I've got 12 whole gallons left. Keep us flying around all day if we wanted to. Right, doing 60 knots, coming downhill really steep. I'm gonna hope to land, stop before that second taxiway. Let's see how we go. I'm gonna go full flaps in a second. Now, and look how ridiculously slow it's gonna get. Down to 40 knots, I'm gonna kick in the right rudder. Keep sinking, and well, it is a Bush aircraft.
MiGMan 007 contact ground on 121.905.
There you go. Told you it stops quickly. It's just absurdly good. Mike India Golf copy. Oops, Mike, drop the button. Mike India Golf copy.
121.905 MiGMan 007.
Put the seat up a bit. Yeah, tail draggers. Righto, so there's our local flight around Antwerp, and I could probably do that about 20 more times, I think, and focus on different things each time. Pretty simple, easy to find your way around, and lots of great things to see.